Hi there. Welcome to Positive Power with Michele Dionne. Hope you had a fantastic week. I had a great week. Very productive. Lots of stuff going on. And the weather's been fantastic, except for a bit of rain here and there. It's been great. The sun's shining. You can see it's beating in the window here today, which is fantastic. So I got up this morning and I'm going through my Facebook and my news sites and looking around, and I see a lot of attention lately on processed food. You know, we are so powerful as consumers, and a lot of times we lose focus on that. But we really are. And let's be frank, there's a lot of garbage food out there that we could be avoiding because it isn't good for us. You know, you look at just in my lifetime alone, how things have changed, how mental illness is so rampant now, how people gaining weight or gaining weight differently. You know, like I don't remember anybody having what we call muffin tops when I was growing up. You know, now everybody, how they gain weight, how diabetes is prevalent, all sorts of different diseases that weren't around. And I have to think, in my opinion, that it's related to some of the food that we're eating. So I found an interesting article that I'm sharing on my Facebook page all about 9 ways processed foods are harming people. And it is a really good read. I suggest everybody read it. And it talks about, you know, some people have the argument, well, all food is processed. Well, it is, but to a point. There's mechanical processing, but then there's chemical processing, and it's the chemicals that we need to avoid. You know, high processed food is high in sugar. It's what they call hyper rewarding, and I thought that was really interesting because a lot of times they put so much chemicals in there that it satisfies you mentally but doesn't fill you up physically, so then you're going to consume more, right? Which is never a good thing. Quite often it has artificial ingredients. Chemicals are addicting. They're high in refined carbs, and we're all learning more and more about carbs all the time. And they're low in nutrients, so are they really good for you? Food for thought, right? No pun intended. Low in fiber. This was another one that they mentioned in the article, which I thought was really interesting, that it's actually too convenient. Now, you know, at first you're like, too convenient? How could that be? Because we all want to live in this convenient world. But let's think about it for a minute. When you walk into your house, say you walk in on a Sunday afternoon and somebody's making roast beef. So you walk in and it's in the oven, and my mouth is watering just even saying this. As soon as you smell that roast beef in the oven, it automatically triggers something in your body. And what it triggers is your whole digestive system starts working. Your mouth starts to water. You start to your stomach acids start to move, getting ready, because they know you're going to eat that wonderful roast beef, and it's going to like break it down properly. And in this article, it talks about you burn 2 times as many calories with unprocessed food than you do with processed food. Hey, that's pretty interesting. Food for thought. And then the last point that they talk about is how it's high in trans fat and processed vegetable oils. And I think we all know that that's not good for you. So, you know, don't get caught up in the money part. You know, people that, well, okay, processed food, it's cheaper. You know what? You're worth it. You're an awesome person. You're worth it. Mind, body, soul, spirit, everything. You're worth real food, because at the end of the day, we are real people and we need to process real food. So I'm going to put that article on my Facebook page. I totally recommend that you go and read it. And I'm going to put some other articles on there too. I found another really cool one about Himalayan salt versus table salt, which is highly processed, not good for you. And another one, butter versus margarine. We were all convinced, you know, 20, 30 years ago, butter was bad and margarine was good. Well, now we're finding out that's not so true. So stuff to think about. And you know what? Treat yourself with good food. Get to the farmers market. Support local. Get those raw fruits and veggies into you. At the end of the day, that's the best thing for you. So have a great day. Have a wonderful week. And remember how awesome you are. And you deserve to look after yourself. Right?